So a lot of coaching mishaps on week two. I'm joined by Wiley's very own coach Rick Bowe. Always the right play in the biggest of moments. Steelers, of course, cashed last week. Nestor Ramirez scored himself a $200 Amazon gift card. Nestor is still not claimed that gift card. Nestor, step up. Coach, I do know that you have two picks for us today. I just want your take on something. State of the emergency. The NFL, as we know it today, is in trouble. Going forward on fourth from anywhere on the field. Field goals from the 50. Not the game I played, not the game I know, not the game I love. Sirianni cost us with the Eagles on Monday night. Cost me 10 dimes in the first half, not kicking that field goal. Our offense is just that good that they can afford to pass up points. You have all these coaches going. I mean, Dan Campbell's biting off kneecaps, and he's going for it from anywhere on the field. What's your take on this?
Well, I think it all started with analytics. There's a company called Championship Analytics, and now there's a bunch more that sell data to coaches all around the country, college coaches, high school coaches, of course, the NFL. And these guys like to stick with the numbers. It takes some of the emotion out of a choice, I guess, which I don't like. I think it takes away from a coach and his feel for how a game's going. And I would prefer to make a decision based upon the flow. Hey, if I think I should go for it, give my team a better chance to win, I'm going to go. If I should kick a field goal, I'll kick a field goal. If I should punt the ball, I'll punt it. But I think guys are getting away from their own emotion too much, and I think they need to get back to that.
Well, that's a great point. You know, a coach's main job is to put his team in the best position to win. A coach's job is to make sure his players are successful. And too many of these coaches today are just taking that out of the players' hands. Week one, you saw it happen with Antonio Pierce and punting from a position where, they were in the Chargers territory. Everybody ate them up for it. And then, obviously this week with Sirianni, it cost them the game. Cost the Eagles the game. Forget the ticket that it cost me. I understand that these teams, these coaches, these players are not playing to cash my ticket. It's just beneficial for me if it does. But it actually cost the Eagles a game, and who knows if it comes around and bites them in the ass. But let's move on. You have two games for us today. The first of which is
Broncos versus Buccaneers.
We've got the Broncos and the Bucks. Bucks off to a good start, 2-0. They're going to be at home against Denver. And my guy, Bo Picks, a.k.a. Bo Nix. Nix has 4 picks in 2 games. He's a rookie, of course. I don't know if you saw it, but in the post game after last week, reporter asked him about the interception he threw into the end zone. And Nix didn't bat an eye. And he said, yeah, I dropped back and I threw the ball to the other team. So I think I like that mindset, and I think he's going to be okay, but I think he'll be okay because he has a great coach, and that's Sean Payton. Check this out about Payton. In weeks 1 and 2 of an NFL season, he's a combined 12-22 against the spread. Over the last 20 years, that's the second worst record over in weeks 1 and 2. If you go to Why Lose Coach Rick, you can find out who number 1 is. Fast forward to weeks 3 and 4, you give Sean Payton some time to adjust. All right. And in weeks 3 and 4, in the last 20 years, he is 22-9-1 against the spread. That record is number 1 amongst about 130 some coaches over the last 2 decades. So I think he will adjust. I don't know if they'll win, but I do expect that Tampa Bay will have a little bit of a letdown. I like Baker Mayfield, but he is 15-26-1 against the spread when he plays as a favorite. So I think one of the big surprises you're going to see this week is Denver plus 6.5.
I can't talk you off of that. I actually do co-sign the play. I was looking at the Broncos. I thought this was going to be the spot for the Broncos. Of course, the Buccaneers coming off such a big win, now playing a big number. I think you're buying, high on the Broncos, and you're catching a great number in the spot.